My homestead is going to pay my mortgage this month. Let's talk about it. So today is Saturday and we went to a farmer's market first thing this morning. I spent most of May 10th prepping for that market, but didn't get to do quite as much as I wanted to do because I traveled on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to go see my sister graduate nursing school. But today we got a lot closer to our goal. We did $128 in sales at that farmer's market, and I want to break down what we sold, how much we had in it in goods, and kind of go over our costs for you. So I'm going to be coloring the 10th in pink because I didn't make any sales that day, but I did receive $128 today in cash sales. With this $128, we only have $20 left to reach our $1,200 sales goal. So that means we're at $1,180. So what did I do yesterday and this morning to get prepared for this market? I made some blueberry lavender scones, some bacon cheddar scones, and a few sourdough bowls. I did not get as much time to prepare for this market as I would have liked, but that's not a bad sales number considering our market sees roughly 100 people walk through it every Saturday. So when I'm at the market, I like to keep a little tally of our sales, so I wanted to go over that with you. At this market, I sold 2 of my bacon cheddar scones, 4 of my blueberry lavender scones that were singles, and then 1 4-pack. A bag of sourdough croutons that are garlic and herb that I make, 2 quarts of pickles, a jar of blueberry jam, 3 sourdough bowls, 2 small pickles, a jar of relish, 1 jar of blueberry jam, 1 jar of salsa, 1 jar of apple butter, and then 1 jar of pickled carrots. So of the $28 in sales that I made for these scones, that's what the price breaks down to, I spent roughly $6. However, most of the stuff I had on hand, so I didn't actually have to go buy it. It was just stuff that I already had in my freezer. The sourdough croutons are something that I make when I have leftover bowls that I don't sell. The bowls cost me roughly $2 to make a piece, and I sold 3 of them for $8 today. For the jams, pickles, and salsas, I do those in large batches when I'm making food for my family. I get most of those things either out of my garden or from a local produce auction, so they don't cost very much. And then I make them in a large batch so I can have shelf-stable things at my market without necessarily having to make this stuff every